I'm in an auto camp on Route 66 just west of Gallup, New Mexico. If I tell it, perhaps it'll help me. It'll keep me from going mad. But I must tell this quickly. I'm not mad now. I feel perfectly well, except that I am running a slight temperature. My name is Ronald Adams. I'm 36 years of age, unmarried, tall, dark, with a black mustache. I drive a 1940 Ford V8, license number 6V7989. I was born in Brooklyn. All this I know. I know that I am at this moment perfectly sane. That it is not I who has gone mad, but something else. Something utterly beyond my control. But I must speak quickly. At any moment the link with life may break. This may be the last night I ever see the stars. 6 days ago, I left Brooklyn to drive to California.
Goodbye, son. Good luck to you, my boy.
Goodbye, Mother. Here, give me a kiss, and then I'll be off.
I'll come out with you to the car.
No, it's raining. Stay here at the door. Hey, what is this? Tears? I thought you promised me you wouldn't cry.
I know, dear. I'm sorry, but I do hate to see you go.
I'll be back. I'll only be on the coast 3 months.
Oh, it isn't that. It's just the trip. Ronald, I wish you weren't driving.
Oh, Mother, there you go again. People do it every day.
I know, but you'll be careful, won't you? Promise me you'll be extra careful. Don't fall asleep or drive fast or pick up any strangers on the road.
Lord, no. You think I was still 17 to hear you talk?
And wire me as soon as you get to Hollywood, won't you, son?
Of course I will. Now, don't you worry. There isn't anything going to happen. It's just 8 days of perfectly simple driving on smooth, decent, civilized roads. A hot dog. I was in excellent spirits. The drive ahead of me, even the loneliness, seemed like a lark. But I reckoned without him. Crossing Brooklyn Bridge that morning in the rain, I saw a man leaning against the cables. He seemed to be waiting for a lift. There were spots of fresh rain on his shoulders. He was carrying a cheap overnight bag in one hand. He was thin, nondescript, with a cap pulled down over his eyes. He stepped off the walk, and if I hadn't swerved, I would have hit him. I would have forgotten him completely, except that just an hour later, while crossing the Pulaski Skyway over the Jersey Flats, I saw him again. Or at least he looked like the same person. He was standing now, with one thumb pointing west. I couldn't figure out how he'd got there, but I thought probably one of those fast trucks had picked him up, beaten me to the Skyway, and let him off. I didn't stop for him. Then, late that night, I saw him again. It was on the new Pennsylvania Turnpike between Harrisburg and Pittsburgh. It's 265 miles long with a very high speed limit. I was just slowing down for one of the tunnels when I saw him, standing under an arc light by the side of the road. I could see him quite distinctly. The bag, the cap, even the spots of fresh rain spattered over his shoulders. He hailed me this time.
Hello! Hello!
I stepped on the gas like a shot. It's lonely country through the Alleghenies. I had no intention of stopping. Besides, a coincidence, or whatever it was, gave me the willies. I stopped at the next gas station.
Yes, sir.
Fill her up?
Certainly, sir. Check your oil, sir.
No, thanks.
Nice evening, isn't it?
Yes. It hasn't been raining here recently, has it?
Nope, not a drop all week.
Well, I suppose that hadn't done your business any harm.
Oh, people drive through here all kinds of weather. Mostly business, you know. There aren't many pleasure cars out on the turnpike this season of the year.
I suppose not. What about hitchhikers?
Hitchhikers? Here?
What's the matter? Don't you ever see any?
Oh, not much. If we did, it'd sure be a sight for sore eyes.
Why?
Well, a guy'd be a fool who started out to hitch rides on this road. Look at it. It's 265 miles long. There's practically no speed limit, and it's a straight highway. Now, what car is going to stop to pick up a guy under those conditions? Would you stop?
No. Then you've never seen anybody?
Nope. Maybe they get the lift before the turnpike starts. I mean, you know, just before the toll house. But then it'd be a mighty long ride. Most cars wouldn't want to pick up a guy for that long a ride. And you know, this is pretty lonesome country here. Mountains and woods. You ain't seen nobody like that, have you?
No. Oh, no, not at all. It was just a technical question.
I see. Well, that'll be $3.49. with the tax.
The thing gradually passed from my mind as sheer coincidence. I had a good night's sleep in Pittsburgh. I didn't think about the man all the next day, until just outside of Zanesville, Ohio, I saw him again. It was a bright, sunshiny afternoon. The peaceful Ohio fields, brown with the autumn stubble, lay dreaming in the golden light. I was driving slowly, drinking it all in, when the road suddenly ended in a detour. In front of the barrier, he was standing. Let me explain about his appearance before I go on. I repeat, there was nothing sinister about him. It was as drab as a mud fence. Nor was his attitude menacing. He merely stood there, waiting, almost drooping a little, a cheap overnight bag in his hand. He looked as though he'd been waiting there for hours. Then he looked up. He hailed me. He started to walk forward.
Hello! Hello! Hello!
No, not just now. Sorry.
Going to California?
No, not today. The other way, going to New York. Sorry. After I got the car back on the road again, I felt like a fool. The thought of picking him up, of having him sit beside me, was somehow unbearable. Yet at the same time, I felt more than ever unspeakably alone. Hour after hour went by. The fields, the towns ticked off one by one. The lights changed. I knew now that I was going to see him again. And though I dreaded the sight, I caught myself searching the side of the road, waiting for him to appear. But I did not see him again until late next afternoon. I had stopped the car at a sleepy little junction just across the border into Oklahoma to let a train pass by, and he appeared across the tracks, leaning against a telephone pole. It was a perfectly airless, dry day. The red clay of Oklahoma was baking under the southwestern sun. Yet there were spots of fresh rain on his shoulders. I couldn't stand that. Without thinking, blindly, I started the car across the tracks. He didn't even look up at me. He was staring at the ground. I stepped on the gas hard, veering the wheel sharply toward him. I could hear the train in the distance now, but I didn't care. And something went wrong with the car. It stalled right on the tracks. The train was coming closer. I could hear its bell ringing and the cry of its whistle. Still he stood there. And now I knew that he was beckoning me to my death. Well, I frustrated him that time. The starter had worked at last. I managed to back up. But when the train passed, he was gone. I was all alone in the hot, dry afternoon. I was beside myself when I finally reached Gallup, New Mexico this morning. There's an auto camp here, cold, almost deserted at this time of year. I went inside and asked if there was a telephone. I had the feeling that if only I could speak to someone familiar, someone that I loved, I could pull myself together.
This is long-distance operator. May I help you?
I'd like to put in a call to my home in Brooklyn, New York. I'm Ronald Adams. The number is Beechwood 20828.
Thank you. What is the number you're calling from, please?
312-9067.
Thank you. One moment, please.
I'd read somewhere that love could banish demons. It was the middle of the morning. I knew Mother would be home. I pictured her, tall, white-haired, in her crisp house dress, going about her tasks. It'd be enough, I thought, merely to hear the even calmness of her voice.
Will you deposit $3.85 for the first 3 minutes? Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Mrs. Adams' residence.
Hello? Hello, Mother.
This is Mrs. Adams' residence. Who is it you wish to speak to, please?
Why? Who's this?
This is Mrs. Whitney.
Mrs. Whitney? I don't know any Mrs. Whitney. Is this Beechwood 20828?
Yes.
Where's my mother? Where's Mrs. Adams?
Mrs. Adams is not at home. She is still in the hospital.
A hospital?
Yes. Who is this calling, please? Is it a member of the family?
What's she in the hospital for?
She's been prostrated for 5 days. Nervous breakdown. But who is this calling?
Nervous breakdown? Well, my mother was never nervous.
It's all taken place since the death of her oldest son, Ronald.
Death of her oldest son, Ronald. Hey, what is this? What number is this?
This is Beechwood 20828. It's all been very sudden. He was killed just 6 days ago in an automobile accident on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Your 3 minutes are up, sir. Your 3 minutes are up, sir. Your 3 minutes are up, sir.
And so, I'm sitting here in this deserted auto camp in Gallup, New Mexico. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to get a hold of myself. Otherwise, I shall go mad. Outside it is night. The vast southern night of New Mexico. 1,000,000 stars are in the sky. Ahead of me stretch 1,000 miles of empty mesa, mountains, prairies, desert. Somewhere among them he is waiting for me. Somewhere I shall know who he is and who I am.
You have been listening to The Hitchhiker, as written by Lucille Fletcher, and starring Eric Berger as Ronald Adams. Perhaps one day you may see a hitchhiker along the road. And if you dare to stop,